And welcome you all in today's class. In today's class, we will discuss the homework answers and we will complete the exercise 5.1. Look at the fifth question. Find the angle which is equal to its supplement angle. Supplement is nothing but sum of two angles should be 180 degree. Okay. So here in this question, some angle is there. Okay. You have some angle x. Okay. And you have one more angle x, okay, and both are equal. That's why I have taken xx. Okay, two equal angles, because it is asked in the question, find the angle which is equal to its supplement. Okay, and sum of them should be 180 degree. Okay, so this will give you 2x is equal to 180 degree. Okay, and you will have x is equal to 90 degree, because 2 into 90 will give you 180 degree. Okay, so 90 degree is the angle which is equal to its supplementary angle. Okay, so 290 degree will give you 180 degree. Okay, next 234, seventh one. Can two angles be supplementary if both of them are acute angles? If both of them are acute angles, both will be less than 90 degree. Right, their sum will not be equal to 180 degree. Okay, if one is acute angle, then the other should be obtuse angle. If one is obtuse angle, then the other should be acute angle. Only then it is possible to form a straight angle, that is supplementary angle. Okay, so look here you will write no, it is not possible. Okay, next obtuse angle. For obtuse angle, the measures are more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. All obtuse angle have measures more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So if both the angles are more than 90 degree, then how the sum will be equal to 180? It will go beyond 180. Okay, for the first one, the sum is less than 180, but here the sum is more than 180. Okay, so you can write here in the bracket, sum of two acute angles is less than 180 degree. That is, it cannot be supplementary. Next, here also no, it is not possible. Why? Because sum of two obtuse angles is more than 180 degrees. Okay, that's all. Then what about right angle? Right angle means it is two right angles. One right angle is 90 degree. Okay, and one more right angle means again 90 degree. So what is the sum? 180 degree. So this is possible. Okay, so here we'll write yes, since sum of two right angles is 180 degree, it is possible. Okay, what is possible? Making a supplementary pair with two right angles is possible. Is it clear? The next question, an angle is greater than 45 degree. Its complementary angle is greater than 45 degree or equal to 45 degree or less than 45 degree. Okay, this is the question asked. Okay, complementary means sum of two angles should be 90 degree. Okay, but it is given that one angle is more than 45 degree. Previously we studied that 45 degree is the complement of itself, that is 245 degree will make 90 degree. So the angle which is equal to its complement is 45 degree. Okay, so if one angle is 45 degree, only then the other angle will be 45 degree. So this case is not possible. Okay, so what about the first case? Will it be greater than 45 degree? One angle is already greater than 45 degree. If you, for example, let it be 47 degrees. Okay, if I take one more angle which is greater than 45, that is simply for example. Okay, so what is this actually? This is 93. This is not complementary. Is it clear? So, this is also not possible. Okay. Then what about less than 45 degree? Yeah. If one angle is 47 degree, then the other angle is 90 degree minus 47 degree. And that is nothing but 33 degrees. Sorry, 43 degrees. Is it clear? So, the angle, if an angle is more than 45 degree, its complement should be less than 45 degree. Keep it in mind. Now let us write the solution. Since the given angle is greater than 45 degree, its complement angle cannot be equal to 45 or greater than 45. Why it is? Because you can write this in the bracket. Because the sum will exceed means go beyond, will be more than, exceed 90 degrees. Okay. Therefore, its complement angle is obviously less than 45 degrees. Is it clear? Okay children, now we have discussed all the homework answers. Kindly check your answers with it. Now let us enter into today's class. In today's class, we will be learning about three things. The first one is linear pair, and the second one is adjacent angles, and the third one is vertically opposite angles. Okay. So if you have a straight line, okay, and if you have any angles, and sum of all angles is 180 degree, then it is known as linear pair. Linear means straight line. Pair means together, grouply. Okay, so when a group of angles is added, the sum will be equal to 180 degree, and that is known as linear pair. Okay, next, adjacent angles means two angles which are nearby each other. For example, look here, you will have two angles like this. Okay, this is one angle and this is one more angle. Okay, here you have a common vertex point and you have a common angle, sorry, common arm. Okay, you have a common vertex point and you have a common arm. Is it clear? Next is vertically opposite angles. Okay, so if you have any two lines intersecting at any one point, okay, and the angles formed opposite to each other is known as vertically opposite angles. So here these two angles are vertically opposite angles, and in all the cases vertically opposite angles are equal. For example, if this is 10 degree, then this will also be equal to 10 degree. Okay, okay, now here this is also vertically opposite angle and they are also equal to each other. Okay, now let us solve the questions from exercise. Look here, in this given figure, this is the given figure from 10th question of exercise 5.1. Here we have to find vertically opposite angles. Okay, so now let us find the vertically opposite angles. Now look at this line and this line. These two intersect at a point. Okay, this point. So here we have angle 1 and angle 4. So I will draw this separately, then you will get a better idea. See, look here. So this angle and this angle are vertically opposite, and this one and this one are vertically opposite. So here we have angle 1 and angle 4. So you will write angle 1 and angle 4. Then you will have angle 5 and angle 2 and 3 together. Is it clear? Actually, you have one more ray here, but don't consider that one. Just take only this one. So you will have angle 5 and angle 2 comma angle 3. Is it clear? Okay. Here we have two straight lines. One is like this, okay, and the other is like this, okay. So here in this line you have a line like this, okay, a ray like this, and you have here you have an angle and here you have an angle. Can you consider this? Don't consider all these things, leave all those things below this one. So consider only this angle and this angle. This is a straight line, okay, this is a straight line, and you have a linear pair here, that is angle 4 and angle 5. So here angle 4 comma and angle 5 will make a linear pair, okay, this one. Next you take the other side, okay. So here you will have the other straight line. So here you will have one more ray like this, and you have two angles, one is 5 and another one is 1, okay. So here again you have angle 5 and angle 1 are linear pair. Is it clear? Next question is 11th question. So here we have a figure, and in this figure whether 1 and 2 are adjacent angles or not, that is the thing we have to find, okay. For adjacent angles I said you two conditions. First one is they should have a common vertex point, and second one is they should have a common arm, okay. So look here, these are known as adjacent angles because they have common vertex point and one common arm, okay. This is one angle and this is one more angle. They two are adjacent angles because two reasons. One, common vertex point, and second one, common arm, okay. So but what about this figure? Do they have any common vertex point here? Angle 1 and angle 2? No, okay. This vertex and this vertex is different, okay. So they cannot be adjacent angles. Maybe they may have this angle, this arm as the common arm, but the other condition is failed here, so they cannot be adjacent, okay. So write, since angle 1 and angle 2 does not have common vertex, they cannot be adjacent angles, okay, fine. Okay, next one, 12th one, find x, y and z in the given figure, okay. So here we have some unknown angles and we have to find it with using these two known angles, okay. So now let us start finding it. First thing we can do is we can find z, because 40 and z are vertically opposite to each other, yes or no? Yeah, okay. So here you will write solution, angle z is equal to 40 degree. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angles. You can write vertically opposite angle as VOA, okay. Next you will have, let us find y now, because we got z and it is easy to find y because these two are linear pair. On a straight line you have a ray and you have two angles and their sum will be 180, okay. So write, we know angle y plus angle z equal to 180 degree. The reason is linear pair, okay. So you will have y plus 40 degree equal to 180 degree, and this will give you y is equal to 180 degree minus 40 degree, and y is equal to 140 degree, okay. So you got two angles now. First one is z and the second one y. Now we have to find what is x, okay. For x also you can use same linear pair method, okay. So how can you use that? you can say 40 degree plus x plus 25 degree equal to 180 degree. Okay, yes or no? They all the three lie on the same straight line. You can write here linear angles. Okay, then you will have 40 plus 25 as 65 degree plus x equal to 180 degree. So x is equal to 180 degree minus 65 degree, and you will have x is equal to, what is 180 minus 65? 180 degree minus 65 degree is 115. Okay, so you will have x equal to 115 degree. Is it clear? Okay children, kindly go through everything what is taught. Please try to understand everything. Okay, so that's all for today's class. You can do the remaining sums as a homework. Thank you and have a nice day.